from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from.
I'm looking at my stats.
We have San Diego State traveling to San Jose, California, take on San Jose State. This line opened up at -8 in favor of the Aztecs, and the line is still the same. The total opened up at 42.5. Right now, that line's at 41, 42, 41, 41.5, depending on where you find it in the books. We have it listed as 41.5. The Aztecs back to their grind. They had an off year last year, but 5-0 on the year, 4-1 against the spread. While the Spartans were looking promising in the beginning of the year, they failed the last couple of games. They're 3-3 on the year, 1-5 against the spread. Get to these injury reports real quick. San Diego State safety Hawkins, he's questionable with a knee injury, and Branch defensive back corner, he's questionable with a hand injury at San Diego State. Nick Starkel, quarterback arm, he's questionable for this week. So we got to see what's going on with Mr. Starkel there, Mr. Transfer. Get to these extra factuals. San Diego State, they're 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 games. They're underset 13 out of the last 20. They're 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games. 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 games against San Jose State, and 7-1 straight up in the last 8 games against San Jose State. And 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing on the road against San Diego State. Actual factuals for San Diego State, they're 0-5 against the spread in the last 5 games. They're underset 9 out of the last 12. They're 11-4 straight up in the last 15 games. The unders hit 6 out of the last 7 against San Diego State. They're 8-0 straight up in the last 8 games at home, and just 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing at home against San Diego State, which I mentioned earlier. But they are 9-1 straight up in the last 10 games when playing against a Mountain West Conference opponent. San Diego State versus San Jose State. Flat top, since you're from the West Coast, I'm gonna let you take this one on, sir.
For this one, this is Cali. Actually Southern California for both of these. It's not a home game, but you're going to have a lot of fans from both sides going to this. I don't think that there's really going to be an advantage to San Jose State playing at home. San Diego State is a run-it-up team. I think their quarterback's thrown like 60 times in the 5 games. So that's their starting QB. So I expect a lot of running on their end, kind of grind it out. It's probably why the under is so low. San Jose State, they've played USC earlier on, which, you thought what USC was going to be, and we're obviously seeing.
San Jose State.
San Jose State did, yeah. And they only put up 7 points in that game. Just watching some of their opponents and who they've played, I think San Diego State's going to end up beating them by more than the 8. I like that it is only 8. So for full game play, I think San Jose State's going to struggle to score. I don't know how many points San Diego State's going to put up, but I think they'll get on them early and often, and their defense will hold San Jose State to, under 20. So I am rocking with San Diego State -8 fish play in this one.
All right. Marley, how do you feel about this one?
Yeah, I feel completely the same way. I discovered this San Jose State team last year, and they were a pretty good team. I don't know who left and what changes happened. Nick Starkel's not playing quarterback the way he was last year. He was slinging the ball all over the place. He's 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. This San Diego State, like you mentioned, they had an off year last year, but a couple years before that, they were playing pretty good football, and off to playing pretty damn good football right now. The defense seems to be back. That's what has been their strong suit or their calling card. Like they're giving up 16 points a game. Offensively, they are about to run the ball down San Jose's throat. They average 244 rushing yards a game. They only give up 50 yards rushing a game. The defense is good. I think Flat Top's right. They're going to struggle to score. And I just think they're going to run this ball down their throat. I want to take the under, but it's so low. But I'm definitely on San Diego State minus the 8. I don't know how much they get but I just think there's no way that San Jose State is going to be able to slow down the run game of Bell, the running back, and Brookshire, the quarterback for San. I'm all over the 8 here. I think it'll be easy. Unless for whatever strange reason San Jose State jumps out on top by like 2 scores or more and force them to throw the ball, but I don't see that happening. They give up 140 yards a game rushing already. They're going to give up 200 yards rushing this game at least. So yeah, San Diego State minus the 8.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, especially if Stark was having some questionable injury issues. This San Diego State, they play. Now, you want to talk about Big Ten team play style? They play that style on the West Coast: run, pass, play action, over the top, hit you with the head, play some tough defense. You know, a lot of man coverages, a lot of blitzes. I could definitely see them covering this easy. Now, it is kind of, I don't know if it's a rivalry game, but it's an in-state rivalry game. And it's a chance, for them to showcase what they can do on national televised TV. But with Starkle even being on the injury report, that makes me definitely nervous to back anything with San Jose. Like I said, teams that are trending up versus teams that are trending down. This is a perfect spot. San Diego State is that team that's trending up, and unfortunately, San Jose State in the last couple of weeks have been trending down. So I got to back up San Diego State right here with the 8. Let's get to it.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from